Hi, you're watching K-On! Trivial Facts and Random Thoughts, Episode 6. Here I point out some interesting details in Season 2 of K-On! That you may have noticed, or not. Errors may be made in this video, and facts may not be 100% accurate. And if you find that I made a mistake, place a comment down in this comment section below, or send me a message. Now, let's begin. The first thing I noticed in this episode was the words that Ui said at the beginning of the episode. They're the exact same words that started off Season 1, Episode 1. Now, I was kind of disturbed that Yui slept with her guitar again. Not only that, she starts making out with it. Does that mean that Yui is neither interested in male or female, but she's interested in musical instruments? Now, this next one shows that Ui has a lack of common sense. When she notices that Yui's shoulder is getting wet, she decides to wipe it with her handkerchief, but it's still getting wet by the rain. In case you didn't know, Ui, wet things getting wet still stay wet. I love how Yui's voice changes when these kids run by. Now, what doesn't make sense is that this person over here is walking their dog in the rain. Who walks their dog in the rain? After Yui gets wet by the dog in the passing car, she says that her guitar is still dry. But does that look like a dry guitar to you? Now, inside the classroom when Smoogy's fixing her hair, her eyebrows turn upside down. Number 15. Now, I know it's raining, but I find it weird that Smoogy brought a towel to school. After talking about their hair during the rainy season, Yui says that she and Smoogy are curly hair buddies. The only reason why Smoogy's hair doesn't look so different is because her hair is naturally curly. If you look at Yui's shoes, you can see that she printed her last name at the top of the shoes. If you notice, this show actually has hidden censoring. Right when Yui is about to take off her tights, it cuts to Smoogy opening the door, and they skip past the part where Yui would take off her shirt and skirt. It appears that the girls are obsessing over the rain. If you look on the whiteboard, you can actually see that they drew a few things about the rain. Since Yui's clothes are wet, she has to find something else to wear. It was fairly obvious that she would pick the maid outfit. Now, if you didn't know that she was going to pick the maid outfit, place a comment down in the comment section. It was dead obvious to me, but I want to see how many people think otherwise. Now, if you know a little bit about Mio's character, you'll know that she doesn't like painful or scary stories. When Yui burns her finger, you can tell that she's unsettled by the blue bars underneath her eyes. These bars also appear when Yui's image represents that of a witch's. Now, I'm surprised that the makers of K-On! Actually decided to put in a sexual harassment joke. Now, if you look at the flashback of Azusa and the others in the club room, you can see that Ui's trying to sneak away Yui's tights. Later on, Azusa says that the fretboard will easily develop mold if it gets wet. However, guitars will not develop mold if it's not varnished. And as far as I know, all guitars that you purchase from shops will be varnished. Now, when you change strings on a guitar, do not do what Yui does here. If you do it the way she does it, you might end up with an injury. When Yui's done changing the strings on her guitar, she shows signs of fatigue. Now, I don't blame her that if she's exhausted from changing her strings, because changing strings can be a real workout. In the Hirasawa household, we see that Yui has green laver on her face, which Ui mistakes for mold. Now, if she had octopus balls for lunch and the laver's been on her face since lunch, then that means that stuff has been on her face for at least 3 hours. Afterward, Ui and Yui decide to sing a song together. The song they sing is Ame Ame, or Rain Rain. It's a popular Japanese children's song about walking in the rain, underneath mother's umbrella. Now, when you see what the other girls are up to, you can see on Ritsu's table that there's a can of Coke. So taking Mio's advice, Yui wraps her guitar up in plastic. Now, when I look at it, it seems to me that it's a bunch of garbage bags plus packing tape. So during practice, Azusa mentions that if the guitar neck gets wet, it'll bend it, as well as mess up the sound. However, the actual bending of the neck is caused by the strings causing tension to pull the neck down. So in this episode, Yui starts freaking out because she doesn't want to leave her guitar at school. But she was perfectly fine at leaving her guitar at school when she had to perform for the school festival. So Ritsu brings up a memory where Mio starts freaking out because her bass got her first scratch. Now, I don't blame her. In fact, I started freaking out when my guitar got my first scratch too. If you look on Ui's bed after she's done her homework, you can see there's the turtleette she won from episode 5. Some interesting pictures in Yui's room on the board that I noticed was Yui sleeping with her guitar, Ui still in middle school in this picture, and Ui learning guitar. Now, at the end of this episode, when Miu starts hugging her bass, Movie's eyebrows turn upside down. Number 16. That about does it for this episode. On the next episode, we're going to be stalking Mio. Well, some of us anyways. Now, if you notice something interesting in K-On!, something that makes you think, or something that I missed, contact me. And now, I'll see you later.